Anyway, let's move on to another piece of delightful content here. This is going to be our second visit to Tim Pool tonight. We're going to talk about this. I guess Hershey's is doing some kind of campaign. Hershey's chocolate did some kind of pro-trans marketing campaign or something, and now we got to hear from Tim Pool. So where should I place myself on this screen? I'll be right here. You know, of the three people on this screen, I'll be the one in this corner. So let's see what's going on.
Transgender promotional campaign, and it's triggered calls for a boycott. A boycott for which I agree somewhat.
I agree somewhat. What a fence-riding little doofus, huh? Anyway, you would think after the left did its failed boycott of Chick-fil-A, and then the right did its failed boycott of Nike, and then I guess people from both sides did their online boycott of Balenciaga, and then the left did their failed boycott of Hogwarts Legacy, you know? And you would think that at some point, motherfuckers would catch on to the fact that within the confines of our ultra-capitalistic system, boycotts are essentially a meaningless goddamn activity, okay? Because no matter how many people agree to, we're not going to support that, it doesn't matter. Because first of all, our politics are so polarized that a bunch of people, when they hear something is being boycotted, they will go out and buy it intentionally just to counteract the boycotters. Second of all, even if you start off boycotting something, how long does your willpower really last? How many people who boycotted Chick-fil-A ended up eventually eating that chicken sandwich? I guarantee you that right now, there's a ton of people who openly and vocally made a big show about boycotting Hogwarts Legacy that have been playing that in secret, okay? And I don't believe for a goddamn second that these right-wingers that are quote-unquote boycotting Hershey, yeah, you know what? Until you crave a goddamn cup of chocolate milk or a Hershey Kiss or a Hershey bar, or you see that you're at the Cracker Barrel and you see the old-fashioned Hershey bar with almonds right there at the checkout, and you think to yourself, that might be mighty tasty, but I'm not going to do it because I made that online boycott promise. Bullshit. Your ass is buying that chocolate bar. In fact, the fact that you said you weren't going to buy that chocolate bar is probably going to be the thing that clinches that you will buy it. Because now, on top of being a delicious piece of chocolate, it's also a little bit naughty. Ooh. So shut up. Stop with these goddamn lame-ass, spinning their tires in the mud, fake boycotts of I mean, okay, guys, let me just put this into perspective for you. Hershey's company revenue, $8.97 billion. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, dumbass. Enjoy. Yeah, you're going to take them down. You know what? I expect any day now, Hershey's going to be shuttering its doors, man. Goodbye. Yep, you guys have done it. You guys have done it.
So gung-ho on this one. I really don't care that much that Hershey wants to have a transgender spokesperson.
Yeah, I really don't care that much, but I realize my audience of right-wing hate mongers probably do care. So I figure I probably could get them clicking by, you know, opening this up and making some hay off of this, you know? So here's 11 minutes and 16 seconds of content about something I just don't even really give a shit about, you know? But I guess it's bad and I support the boycott and blah, 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 you know? It's all good.
Person, it's not that, it's whatever. But it is, you know, everything aside, you got to admit how clever it is that her/she as pronouns is very clever. Good job, Hershey's. But
it's not really all that clever. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? You know what? I'm going to tell you this. I don't even give a about this boycott, but I'm still going to counter boycott. I'm going to go buy Hershey's products. You know why? Not because I even care about the politics of the situation, but just because it's an excuse to eat Hershey's chocolate.
Conservatives are now saying we're not going to buy their products if this is the kind of stuff they're going to support, and I completely agree with that sentiment. I don't care as much, but I agree that conservatives should be doing it if this is what they believe in. Now, the Krasensteins,
what a non-committal little... You know, I believe that conservatives should stand by their principles and boycott the things they don't want to do. Yeah, sure. What an empty sentiment. Like, who needs the validation of this twerp? Like, hey, guys, you know, if you believe in something, you should do what your beliefs dictate, man, you know? Wow. Anyway, give me money. Thanks. What a hero.
We've had him on the show. They're liberal pontificators. Say, the Hershey's boycott shows that cancel culture from the right is much worse than from the left. We compare the differences between the two sides, and it's sick. Yeah, it's a grift. You know, just...
Oh, man, Tim... Tim Pool just called something else. Something else in grift, dude. The pot just looked at the kettle and was like, you know what, kettle? You the blackest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, man. Oh, shit, dude. Tim Pool just called someone else a grifter, dude. That's got to be one of the signs of the apocalypse, right? Can someone check if it's raining frogs? Holy goddamn. Love all yo shit. Thanks, bud. I agree. Boycott Hershey's for using child labor, too. Wait, it's not for based reasons. Sigh. America was a mistake. That's true. Like, chocolate is literally harvested by slave labor in the... I was going to say in this country, but, like, really, it's not happening here. It's happening in other countries. But still, like, a lot of cocoa beans that are used to make chocolate are, you know, picked through slave labor, oftentimes child slave labor. So there's an actual moral reason to boycott Hershey's if you really want one. Now, personally, I don't boycott Hershey's for either reason, because if I was going to boycott unethical things, then I wouldn't have anything, all right? Neither would you. We wouldn't be here right now. You are a kettle too, TJ. Thanks, Ann Prim Paul. I'm confused by the fact that you say that, but you said it by giving me money. Anyway.
So much of politics.
I've decided I'm going to usurp the space on the screen that was once devoted to this trans woman. And now it's me. So really, who's the true bigot, huh?
Politics is just fake for the sake of outrage, and most people probably don't care. I have to wonder about the crash. Wait.
You're literally going to talk about fake outrage as you are indulging in fake outrage? Okay.
Bold move. Their audience is actually a bunch of liberals or actually a bunch of conservatives. And their game is to say things that will offend conservatives so conservatives read, because liberals actually don't care. But there is a boycott underway. Let's read the news and talk about what's going on with Hershey and why I think it is important. If you believe in something right now, if you disagree...
I believe in something. I believe that you are a grifting, lying piece of shit and that you don't even have a modicum of concern for this story. I think that, you know, if Hershey's gave you $1 tomorrow, you would happily publish a piece rescinding everything you said here. And your narrative would totally change. You know what, guys? On second thought, the Hershey's boycott is stupid. Anyway, listen to the Timcast, brought to you by Hershey's Kisses. I believe you are a whore. I believe that you would let me fist your asshole for the right price. I believe that I believe that your dad has gone on record saying that you're a transphobic hate monger bigot. I believe that your sister has published material against you as well. Your own family despises and reviles you and thinks you're a grifting, disgusting loser piece of scum. I believe that there is a little demonic entity beneath that beanie that controls you. I believe that you have no principles. You're a sociopathic, narcissist scum from the depths of hell who wouldn't care if your words literally led to the apocalypse as long as you could make money off of it. That's what I think.
With the transgender ideology and the sex changes for kids and all that stuff, you need to boycott any and all companies that are promoting it. Here's the story from the New York Post. Boycott threatened over transgender inclusion in Hershey's Women's Day promo. Oh boy, women. Cancel culture watchdogs want to Hershey's kiss the iconic chocolate maker goodbye. Ha 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 ha. New York Post, always with the puns. Incensed social media critics are threatening to boycott Hershey's after the brand featured a transgender woman in an ad campaign for International Women's Day 2023. The chocolate.
Has there ever been an emptier threat in the history of empty threats? I mean, let's think about this for a moment. In this political climate, do you think for even 1 second that Hershey's did this blithely? They just thought, like, let's put a trans woman in our ad campaign. That would be uncontroversial. Like, you think Hershey's as a corporate entity is just completely blithely unaware that there is a huge trans issues are a political hot potato right now. They're just like, what? They are? Huh? No. Hershey's knew exactly what it was doing. It knew exactly what the response was going to be from the right. It knew exactly what the response was going to be from the libs. It knew everything that's happening right now in this discourse was foreseen the moment Hershey's, as a corporate entity, made the decision to do this. It was all foreseen because it was all infinitely foreseeable. Do you think Hershey's was like, oh man, is this going to hurt our bottom line? Oh, it will, but let's do it anyway because we're just so pro-trans. No.
Chocolate meltdown came to light after the Pennsylvania-based candy company brought back its She Bar, known as Her in Canada, in an effort to celebrate the women changing the future. Except they decided to use a biological male. The wrapper features the faces. That was me, by the way. That wasn't in the article. The wrapper features the faces of 5 women who were selected to be part of the cacao-fueled empowerment campaign. One of the featured candy promoters is Faye Johnstone, a Canadian transgender rights activist, who celebrated her selection on Twitter. The chocolates out of the wrapper. Johnstone, 24, gushed, honored to be featured in this campaign by Hershey's Canada for International Women's Day, alongside 4 brilliant sisters.
You know, the funny thing about this whole thing is that, like, really, no matter who wins, trans people lose. Because it's just like, hey, trans people, do you want to be co-opted by American-style capitalism? Cool. Welcome to the consumer base of America. Now you can buy our substandard chocolate as well and feel empowered to do so. And if they, like, you just lose no matter what. There's really no good outcome here. The best, like, it's pretty sad when the best possible outcome of a situation is, all right, trans people, our country's dialogued and we've mulled it over and we've decided to invite you into the fold of our never-ending capitalist nightmare with open arms. Come on, trans people. That's right. Here you go. Bye, trans people. Bye. You either get to be a social pariah that everybody hates, or you get to be yet another cog in the bloody machinery of American capitalism. Yay! By the way, even if you don't live in America yourself, it's still American capitalism. Yay! The United States of Stockholm Syndrome. I don't have anything else to say about this little dweeb.